If you're looking for the ideal plants to grow in your garden or yard, you've come to the right place. It could be challenging to find a plant that is both shade-tolerant and won't eat your trees. Here we take a look at some of our favorite plants that do wonderfully under trees of all kinds. Number 1. Hosta Crispula. The curled plantain lily is the most low-maintenance attractive plant there is. The attractive, emerald leaves of this Hosta variety grow in clusters and have wavy white edges. If your underbrush is too dense, this is the ideal way to add some color. The lavender blossoms contribute to the early summer's visual appeal. In shaded, fertile soil, Hosta Crispula gets along with other perennials. Nevertheless, be wary of herbivores like deer, rabbits, and snails that may wander in. Number 2. Dimpled trout lily. A shade-loving perennial, the dimpled trout lily is also known as adder's tongue or dogtooth violet in its home region. Its thin stems bear sunshiny, lily-shaped flowers spotted with dark purple. The transient foliage compensates for its short lifespan every spring by self-sowing into dense colonies, which then silently go dormant by the end of May. Because they need shade all year in soil that is rich in humus to flourish, they are a famous choice among plants that grow under trees. Number 3. Dutchman's Breeches. Rows of white blooms, fashioned like little, inverted puffy-legged pants, nod from stems devoid of leaves on this whimsical, transient annual. The classic addition to shaded woodland and cottage gardens, Dutchman's Breeches bring joy with their short-lived but delightful foliage. For those who want to grow only native plants in their gardens, this native wildflower is a wonderful choice because it is native to North America. Number 4. Eastern hay-scented fern. One reason why dried fronds are so common in cut flower arrangements is the pleasant aroma they release. Eastern hay-scented fern, like the majority of ferns, forms a robust ground cover in even the poorest soil conditions when it thrives in the shade of woodlands. Although deer are a common visitor, bunnies, parasites, and diseases pose no threat. Number 5. English Bluebells. The English bluebell is a picturesque flower with upright, gently curled leaves and a trailing inflorescence of bell-shaped, blue blooms that, despite their vibrant hues, seem to droop their heads solemnly. When planted in clusters under the shade of forest canopy trees, they provide low-maintenance beauty. Hybrids of the English and Spanish bluebells have nearly wiped out the native bluebell population in the United Kingdom. Thus, the country has lately taken steps to boost its native bluebell population. Number 6. Japanese Spurge. A shrubby mass of spreading runners and thick foliage, monochromatic Japanese spurge is perfect for subtly filling sparse undergrowth. The evergreen foliage of Pachysandra terminalis is quite remarkable, yet it does display a fleeting plume of white blossoms in the spring. Spurge is incredibly adaptable, as it can thrive in soils with little to no light. It aids in preventing erosion in locations where the topsoil is washed away by regular rains and grows well along slopes. Number 7. Lily of the Valley. Even though it only has a short blooming period in the middle of spring, The fragrant blossoms and sturdy, light green fluted fronds make the short blooming time worthwhile. The charming and carefree lily of the valley makes a stunning ground cover when planted in partially shaded areas with damp soil. Before planting lily of the valley seeds, be sure it will thrive in your area. Its potential invasiveness in some areas can discourage you from planting it in your yard. Number 8. Shooting Star. A lovely pastel option for plants that grow under trees, the shooting star has perky candy-colored blooms, mahogany stems, and pale green leaves. Dodecathan media is a native of grasslands and meadows that get a lot of wind and is known to be very low maintenance. It will gladly take up residence in any soil that drains well. Any naturalized, shaded yard would benefit from having this plant, even though its flowering season is brief. Number 9. Siberian Spring Beauty. The arrival of Siberian Spring Beauty heralds the arrival of spring in the frigid Arctic regions of Alaska and Siberia. Midway through spring, this multi-purpose annual produces tasty leaves, as well as flowers with lime green stamens and notch petals in shades of pink or lavender. Assuming they are kept moist, they will spread modestly as ground cover for undergrowth and aren't fussy about their beds. Number 10. Yellow Jewelweed. Beautifully draped like fine silk at the very tips of extraordinarily skinny stems, the drooping blossoms are a sight to behold. The curled petals, which are filled with nectar, have brown dapples that decorate their throat, enhancing the entire look. Because its seamed seed pods easily burst and take root in shady, nourishing soil, yellow jewelweed is a model self-seeder. Well, thanks for watching video from Catchy Garden. Don't forget to click like and subscribe button to always support our channel. You can also turn on the notification bell to get the latest videos from us. We'll see you in the next videos.